Healthcare is one of the largest industries in Australia and in high demand for qualified nurses. It's anticipated by the year 2030 we'll have a shortage of nearly 120,000 nurses. Therefore, the Australian government are looking overseas to get internationally qualified nurses to come to Australia to fill the gap. In this video, I will cover the steps you need to take, first to become a registered nurse and then work towards permanent residence. First, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is James Palmer. I'm the Managing Director for Palmer Migration and Education Services. We're a registered migration agent with an office in Queensland, Australia, and we also have an office in the Philippines. So I hope you like this video. Okay, so today we're focusing on nurses' pathways to migrate to Australia. And it's such an amazing opportunity. There's so much demand for nurses in Australia. As I mentioned, by the year 2030, we're anticipating there will be a shortfall of 120,000 nurses in Australia. So Australian government are desperate for internationally qualified nurses, and they're obviously a great benefit being able to live and work here in Australia, sponsor your family to come with you or be with you. There's free education for your kids, and we have some of the best education in the world and free Medicare. So why be a nurse? I guess you're making a real difference in people's lives. It's a job in high demand. The Australian government this financial year have set a ceiling over 17,000 for registered nurses, which then there's a pathway to permanent residence. And you can see down the bottom the employment statistics and the growth, which is just booming, and it will continue to boom. It's just such high demand. If you look at SEEK, which is the Australian online portal, I guess, when you're looking for employment, I only did this just today. If you look at nurses, there's currently 9,192 jobs available across Australia, so huge opportunity. And as I said, there's the ceiling from the Australian government in regards to nurses, 17,859. Already this financial year, 414 have been invited. And by far higher than any other occupation list. So APRA, which is the Australian Health Practitioner Regulation Agency, manage 15 national boards in health. You can see there, and over 740 Australian health practitioners. So these range from Chinese medicine, chiropractic, dental, medical, but we're focusing today on nursing. So there's two pathways to become a registered nurse in Australia. The first one is to complete a bachelor or master's degree, which is 1 to 2 years. But we're focusing today on the outcomes-based assessment process, which is a shorter pathway. And we'll go through step by step today what you need to do in the outcomes-based assessment. Okay, so this is a summary, but we are going to go into each step in more detail. So the first step that you need to take is that you need to complete the self-check on the APRA website. There's no fee to use the self-check service. You go on, you log in, you provide your identification details, you give information about your qualifications that you completed, and then you'll be put into one of 3 streams. So stream A is you're able to register with condition for supervised practice. And this is mainly for nurses that did their qualification in the US, UK, Canada. Then if you're not in that stream, you go into stream B, which they tell you that you need to do the outcomes-based assessment. Or you may get put into stream C, where you have to upgrade your qualifications through additional study. Once you've done that, you need to pay the assessment fee to APRA, which is $640, so that APRA can begin the assessment process. You then paid the fee. You need to do Orientation Part 1, which is an online e-learning module about the Australian healthcare industry and the role of nurses, and it takes 60 to 90 minutes to complete. You then need to upload your portfolio based on the criteria and what APRA guidelines require. And these are your qualification documents, your identification, that all need to be certified, and we'll go into that in a lot more detail. So you've done the orientation, you've uploaded your portfolio, now you need to do the 2 assessments that are required. The first one is called the NCLEX exam, which is the National Council Licensure Examination for Registered Nurses, which is an online examination conducted through Pearson VUE test centres. And these are available in the majority of countries overseas. So if you're overseas, you can do this in your home country. But the OSCE, the Objective Structural Clinical Exam, is run out of Adelaide Health Simulation Centre in South Australia. The cost to do the OSCE is $4,000. And we will go into a lot more detail in regards to the NCLEX and the OSCE as we go through this presentation. So you've done the OSCE, you've done the NCLEX successfully. Now you need to pay your registration fee, which is $470 to apply for registration as a nurse. Within the first 6 months of registration, you need to do orientation part 2, which takes about 2 to 3 hours to complete. So let's go through the steps in a little bit more detail. So the first one is you do the self-check through the APRA website, and we'll provide the link to this self-check in the description of this video. They're looking at 3 criteria. That's your qualification recognition for registration, your quality assurance of accreditation, and your academic level of qualification. As I said, you'll then be put into one of 3 streams. Stream A, qualifications mainly from the US, UK, Canada, Ireland, and New Zealand. Most of you will go into Stream B, which is referred to the OBA. And Stream C is you need to upgrade your qualifications. You'll then be given access to a portal where you log in. You'll be giving a case number. This is an example. And then just a matter of going through each step from 1 to 6. So first one, you pay your registration, you do your orientation, you upload your portfolio, and you do all of this through your portal. You register and you complete the NCLEX. You do the OSCE. Once you've successfully done all of that, you apply for registration. So you just follow it step by step. Okay, with your portfolio, there is an application form that you need to fill in. You need to provide certified documentation of your qualifications, such as your copy of your certificate of award to a degree, your academic transcripts, and proof of identity. And these all need to be certified. Once approved, APRA will then get you to proceed towards your OBA, which is your NCLEX and your OSCE. So the NCLEX exam is the National Council Licensure Examination. And it's used nationwide for nurses registering in the US, Canada, and Australia. So this is a multiple choice test. It takes about 5 hours to complete, but you do have a 2-hour break. It has up to 145 questions. And as you start the test, if you get a question right, it'll get a little bit more difficult. If you get a question wrong, it'll get a little bit easier, and it'll just keep adjusting until it gets to the right level. Now, you don't need to complete the whole 145 questions. You may have to, because the exam will stop once you get to 95% competency. So you may only take up to 95 questions, but once you're at that 95%, the exam will stop and then we're finished. Okay, so you can register through your dashboard and you pay the fee. The cost is $200 per sitting, and if you're overseas, then you also need to pay $150 US. So you've done the NCLEX now successfully. Now it's time to move on to the OSCE. So the OSCE is an objective structural clinical exam, and it's testing your practical knowledge. So the NCLEX looks at your theory, and then the OSCE is testing your practical experience. And it's through. So the OSCE, as I said, is based in Adelaide at the Health Simulation Centre. And the cost to do the OSCE is $4,000 per sitting. And you've got to pay this before you sit your examination. Okay, so what is the OSCE and how does it look? So you've got 10 stations, which has been developed to test your practical experience. So you need to complete the 10 stations. Each station you've got 10 minutes to complete. You have an examiner who will be with you the whole time. So you go to each station, you have 2 minutes reading time and then 8 minutes of performance time. You can't ask questions of the examiner, they can't help you in any way. But once you've finished the 10 minutes in each station, you then hear a bell and you move on to the next station. So let's have a look and see what it looks like. So this is an example. So you can see here it's got 10 rooms, and out the front there is a little panel that looks like this. So as I said, you have 2 minutes to read your instructions, which will come up on this panel. Once the 2 minutes is up, a bell will ring. The door for that room, the station, will open. You will enter. It looks something like this. You'll either have a mannequin or a real person where you need to complete the task that you read in the instructions. You can see that there's a timer. So once the 8 minutes in that room is up, a bell will go. You cannot complete any more work, and then you need to move to the next station. So you have to complete the 10 stations, as I said. So we are partnering with a couple of institutions. One of them that we're recommending is NETA. They do an outcomes-based assessment preparation program. So they do an NCLEX preparation and also an OSCE preparation program. The NCLEX is 8 weeks online with 2 hours of live virtual classes every Monday and Wednesday. They have over 5,000 questions, and each week they do a mock test. So if you're overseas, you can take this online. Obviously, you're going to do the NCLEX in your country. They also do the OSCE preparation, which is 2 weeks online and then 1 week face-to-face. So I'll provide more details of this preparation course in the description. So this will really set you up for success. They have intakes each month. So you can see for the NCLEX, the next one is the 8th of February, then 8th of March in each month, and similar with the OSCE. So in summary again, the NCLEX is 8 weeks. They do orientation, online, coaching classes, live teleconferences, mock tests. It's getting you ready. So you've done the NCLEX, you've done the OSCE, and now it's time to register through APRA. And so it's a paper-based application, and it takes about 4 to 6 weeks to process your registration. So you're registered. Now the process is to start your migration process. So you need to have your English of 7s. Now you only need to get this English once you're at the stage. When you're registering for your RN, you need to have your English. You need to meet the health and character requirements, and you need to have no debts to the Australian government. You need to get a successful skills assessment done. And then you submit your expression of interest based on the state where you are through Skills Select. And with this, you need to upload your skills assessment results, your points, and your IELTS. Then you need to wait for an invitation. And usually the states or territories will have invitation rounds where they'll look at the expression of interest. They'll rank them from the best to the lowest. And then they will provide invitations to those candidates that they want to invite to apply. You then need to gather your documents, the required documents, and we'll be able to provide you a checklist of the documents that you need and the forms you need to complete. And then you have 60 days to apply, whether you're applying through state nominated 190 or 491 regional skilled work visa. So what we do is we'll help you with your eligibility check in regards to your RN process. We'll help you with the self-check. If you want to get any information on the preparation program, we can enroll you in that. We can then assist you in the process to become a registered nurse, apply for the permanent residence. We will help you step by step. So in the comments, I will provide our contact detail, our website, where you can book an appointment to get further information. We're just here to help you with further information so you know the path all the way.